Everyone, and welcome to the long-awaited return of Versus Vendetta with your host, Shamballa. It's been a while since I actually recorded an episode. I've been really busy working on my other kind of project, which is our pro gaming podcast. If you ever want to check that out, if you just want to see what I kind of think about more video games than just Gears of War, you can go to www.dragonscrewcast.com, and you can... We do an episode every Wednesday night, so you can listen to it when it goes up. And we post these videos on there as well. I'm going to be playing kind of a support game, so you guys can kind of check out how to kind of run a support role, I guess. I'm rolling with the Golden Hunter, which I didn't have last time I recorded. He's a really, really cool character, so you're going to see some gameplay as him. So I'll just let you guys kind of enjoy the gameplay here for a little bit while I go in to talk about the next big thing for the Gears universe, the Forces of Nature DLC. Now, this is the final DLC for any of you who have the Season Pass. It releases on March 27th, includes 5 new maps, 7 new weapon skins, 2 of which are unlockable, and 4 character skins. Now, the maps are one of the coolest lineup of maps that I've seen in any DLC pack as of this date. The first map you get is Aftermath. It's a government park after tsunami has hit. So it's kind of the aftermath. There's a really cool little touch to this map. Up in the very top you'll see a ship that's kind of been capsized and thrown up top by the tsunami. So it looked really cool, and the theme of these maps is they're like all after natural disasters, or in the process of. So these natural disasters will affect the gameplay in some way. So in this map, there's military base, similar to the Anvil map that was released in the last DLC. As your game plays out, a tornado kicks up in the distance, which looks impressive just from the screenshot that I've seen. And it kicks up dust and debris and makes it difficult to see, kind of like in the Trenches map. Cove is the next one. This map, it has long lines of sight. Ooh, I just got rocked there for not kind of watching my back. It has long lines of sight, so you can kind of see way far in the distance, which usually is a sniper's heaven. But in this map, the natural disaster is that it's incredibly foggy. Apparently, you cannot see very far in front of you, so it might make for some cool situations going around corner, and there'll be a guy right there, and it kind of limits the sniper's ability, which I'm always happy with. Now, the next 2 are kind of revamps. They always kind of throw 1 or 2 of these in a map. I just got destroyed again there. So the first revamp is one of the best maps from Gears of War 2. That's the Jacinto map. They changed it up a little bit, though. Right out of the spawn, there's 2 branching paths. You can take the regular path that was in Gears 2 and head up top, or you can take the path that takes you directly down to the mortar. And they've gotten rid of the one-way... what are they called? The one-way cover, I guess, to jump over, so you can go back, too, if you want. The natural disaster in this one is that a thunderstorm kind of impedes your visibility, which seems to be the theme of a lot of them, just kind of, hurting your visibility a bit, but still, Jacinto, one of the best maps. And the very last one is probably my favorite Gears of War map of all time, which I am really excited to go play, and that's Raven Down. Now, I don't know how it's going to work, because this map hasn't been around since Gears of War 1, so I don't know how it's going to work with 5 people, because the spawns are really, centered around being, 2 people each spawn. I guess they can spawn 1 person on each of the corners, too, but I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out. And in this one, a heavy rain, or a heavy snowstorm impedes your visibility, making it hard to see a few meters in front of you at times. Now, each of these maps have a hidden elemental cleaver, which is like the weapon that the butchers use, I guess. And if you find this cleaver on the map, you can swing it, and it'll do, for instance, if you find it on Raven Down, it'll send a snowstorm at your enemies, which looks really cool. I'm using the torque bow here a bit. I never picked this weapon up, so here we go. Let's see. I think I get a couple kills, but I never picked this weapon up, so you'll probably see some terrible gameplay. But now for the characters, you get 4 new character skins. Or new-ish, I guess. There's the Mechanic Barrett skin, Commando Dom, Savage Grenadier Elite, and the Savage Hunter Elite. Now, really the only real new one is the Savage Hunter, so I guess, none of them I'm too excited for, but that's okay. We also get 7 new weapon skins. Now, that's impressive. You get the Purple, Green Explosion, Liquid Orange, silver omen, and a blue and red one. There are also 2 unlockable ones, which we don't know what they are, and we don't know how to unlock them yet, so that'll be fun trying to unlock them. I like when games do that. The biggest thing, though, the thing that I am most excited for about this DLC, is that they're bringing back the Guardian game mode. And I mean, what better map to start it off with than Jacinto? So it really ties together, and I'm excited to play some Guardian. There you see some good support helping that guy with the boom shield, and I let him get the kill too. Yep. So that's all for this DLC, and I'm really excited for it. I'll be picking up the first day and playing it non-stop. Now you see here I'm using the torque bow again, kind of terribly, but that's okay. Now, this whole game I kind of played the support role. And as you notice, it's not even about getting the kills, really. It's about getting the points. So you just find a good spot, and you kind of follow your teammates around with your aimer, right? So you want to kind of like keep your aimer on them, and just kind of lay down support fire. Even if you're not doing damage, I mean, the scoreboard won't reflect that you're doing good. But this is a sick shot right here. Boom. I never get those shots. I don't know how I even got that. But yeah, even if the scoreboard doesn't reflect your score, you are helping the team a lot. And I mean, it's hard to play that way because you don't get the kills, you don't get the recognition on the board. Like you see there, I'm in what, like 4th on my team? But I don't know. See, like, this is good support right here. Just putting fire on them, they get away, but I mean, they don't have a chance to shoot back at your teammates. See, and I didn't take that kill right there. Again, another part of playing support. But look at that. 124 points. Like, that's awesome. That's how you play the support role. And this is wrapping up here, so... I don't know what this guy's doing with his pistol, but he dies pretty quick. This is the most overpowered move ever right here. Just plant the boom shield right in this doorway, and you'll be set for life. So I'm just going to kind of leave you with the end here. This is one of the greatest things I have ever accomplished in this game, so I'm just going to watch in silence here for a second. Did you see that? Headshot with the torque bow, through the smoke, and the super. Like, that is one of the best things ever. Anyways, that about does it for this episode of Versus Vendetta with Shamballa. Got a level up out of it, too. I'll be recording another episode fairly soon, so in the meantime, if you want to hear more content from me, you can check out my podcast at www.dragonscrewcast.com, and we'll see you guys next time. This is Shamballa signing off.